Hello everybody, it is me, Andrew, and this is going to be a walkthrough of, you guessed it, the second edition of the Connected and Free, Connected and Free, the Alchemist Oracle by Inner Hue. This is, like I said, the second edition of this deck, and it took its sweet ass time getting to me because DHL lost my package, and so it all had to be resent, and I'm impatient as impatient as anyone can possibly be, especially when I want something, which is all the time. But I finally have it in my hands, and I'm super excited about it. This is the guidebook for it, and I got a little note that says, "Hello and thank you. May these quirky, earthy, soul-filled cards greet you like a warm hug from an old friend. May they evoke insight and inspiration, connect you to your power, light up your soul, and guide you towards more of who you are. Your support means the world. Thank you." And it says, "Dear Andrew," and with that, and then, "Hope this baby hits your sweet spot. Sending you all the good vibes for a magic 2017, Lauren." I had it up here, sorry. I love how she handwrites on the notes. I think that is amazing. I really, really, really like that. It's such a personal touch that she doesn't have to do, but she does anyway, and I really think that's a nice touch. This is the new guidebook. The guidebook is awesome. Super pretty, super purple. And this is the table of contents. So we have forward, intuitive playtime, oracle readings and question spreads, cleansing cards, the cards, reading for others, all that kind of fun stuff. There's a really, really, really good forward that is really long, so I'm not going to read it to you because it's like a million pages. But it gives you basically how to work with this deck. And I really just, the writing in here is amazing. Here are the spreads. They're super easy spreads to do. There's no super complicated ones. She does give you an example of one. And she gives you like each card, like what can I do to balance my energy and calm my anxiety. So she lets you know that that's the card here, so you can do this spread, or you can kind of make it up as you go along. I think that's kind of the whole point when you use your intuition. So then we have cleansing cards and different ways to do that, readings for others, and then we get to the cards. So then we have a card here. We have the title, about the card, and then crystals that work with each card, which I really, really, really like. And as my crystal collection grows and grows, I'm looking forward to actually having the crystals to work with these cards with, which would be actually really nice. So the only thing different about this deck is this is one of the newer cards. So she did add cards and she did redesign cards. So that's actually super cool. And 3 hot tips on how to develop your intuition. So this is actually really nice. Like this, it's basically a lot like this is about the author and artist. One thing I love about Inner Hue's decks or Lauren Tegan's decks is they are super down to earth. They are super easy to get and understand. There's a little feather on the inside of the box, and the Inner Hue logo on top of the lid. So this is the deck. So you can, I guess, read reversals. There are no reverse meanings in the guidebook, so if you want to do that, I guess that's all you. You can if you want to. And I guess you can just go with your intuition on that. So this is the heart card. This card used to be a fox, I believe. Think with your heart. And I'll let you know the new cards. And if you do hear my cat eating in the background, I apologize. She's a really loud eater. Transition. High flying. This is a different one. They redesigned this card. I think it used to just be a butterfly or something. I think this card used to be green or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This is new. Decisions. Which I really, really like that a lot. And the font is different on these two. You are exactly where you need to be. Opportunity. pleasure and pain, intuitive and psychic prowess, instincts. So you can see the art is amazing. It's exactly like the Lumina Tarot endings because it's by the same pair, Lauren Aletta and Tegan Sweeney. So they actually work really well together. If you decide you want to use the decks together, which I probably will do first. I love this card. This card is amazing. Conflict between your head and your heart. I love this card a lot. So then we have responsibility, which is interesting. I'm gonna have to read what the guidebook says about this one. This kind of reminds me of the Pixar short, if you've seen it, of the two men on the boat with the kid, and they go up and they rake the light across the moon. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's Earth. I'm not sure if that's. Maybe that's Earth. I think that's actually Earth. I don't think it's the moon. But it still reminds me of the same kind of thing. Like I said, I have to read the guidebook on that. Surrender. Mentor. Family. Abundance. This is a newbie. Strength, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous elephant. Healer. Resistance. I've always really liked this card a lot. Chakra love. So she still has the chakra cards in this deck, which I think are my personal favorites. I always love a deck with chakra cards. Excuse me. My pile's getting unorganized. Elixir. Communication. This is a new one as well. This really looks to me about communicating what you need, communicating with those that share your vision or the same kind of vision that you have. I really like that a lot. Stand still. This is actually a really great card too. Initiation. Fear. Embrace. This is a lot like the Sun card in Tarot. I do not like snakes at all. This is the expectation card. Do not like snakes at all. But it's still a pretty card. And we have feminine and masculine, which I actually really, really like in this deck. So you have masculine, feminine. So you can work with those energies. Sensual expression. Soul knowing. This is a new card as well. Spiritual suffering. It's a new card. Confirmation. Fun. And beginnings. So that is and this is the card stock. It's absolutely amazing. So that was a walkthrough of the Connected and Free, the Alchemist Oracle. And I hope that you guys liked it. I am super excited to work with this deck again. I didn't realize how much I loved it until I sold it, and actually saw the person I sold it to use it on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I need to use that deck. And it was actually the person that I sold it to using it. So I'm really glad to have it back. So I will be seeing you guys very soon. And please, 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 if you are going to any kind of march or protest or anything of that nature this weekend, please be careful. Please be careful. Realize when something's not right and leave if something gets out of hand. But exercise your right to free speech. That's what we're here for. So please, please, please be careful. I love you guys. I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye.